Hello there and welcome to episode 1 of The Forbidden Door, a new TEW series where we not only take on AEW, which is the company you'll see in this episode, but we also take on both Impact and New Japan Pro Wrestling. So we've got these three companies we're going to be working as an alliance together to take on the might of the WWE. Let's see if we can do it. Well, and we're kicking off, as you might notice, yes, I might have had some audio issues with this first episode, so I'm re-recording the audio. But yeah, so this first episode of AEW will be taking place in Missouri. But one thing, a bit of sort of housekeeping to put in place first. The start of this mod starts in October, so as such, the G1 is already underway. So it doesn't make any sense. So we aren't going to be showing the New Japan side of the save until after the G1 rather than just jumping in straight away. Here we are though in this episode of Dynamite. And we kick things off with the TNT Championship matches. Sammy Guevara makes his first defense of the TNT title, defending against Bobby Fish, who's of course just on a one-night deal with us. Coming in, 11 minutes, the two of them put on a decent 54 rated match. Sammy Guevara gets a 57, which is we'll see where the other ratings come, how that fits in the mid card, but I'm not too disappointed with that. And Bobby Fish with a 42. If that was one of NXT's top tag guys previously, I'm happy with that. Then a setting stone for next week, as Penta El Zero and Rey Fenix and Ortiz and Santana both get promos building up to their tag title match on next week's episode of Dynamite. Both teams are exciting tag teams, so I am excited. That should be a really good affair. Alex Abrahantes also does a bit of his Penta Says gimmick, 55 rating. Next we get what should be the Casino ladder match, but because TNT decided no thank you, we don't want to have a ladder match on our TV show, it's just a 7-man match under Casino rules. We get Jon Moxley, Lance Archer, Orange Cassidy, Matt Hardy, Andrade El Idolo, Pac, and the Joker is Hangman Adam Page. And it is the Joker who picks up the win here when Adam Page pins Lance Archer with the buckshot lariat. We've got some good ratings though throughout everyone here. Moxley with a 76, Page with a 69, Pac with a 68, Andrade with a 66, Orange Cassidy with a 67, so beating out Andrade, which is interesting to see. Overall we get a 71, which is not too shabby and means Hangman Adam Page is officially the #1 contender. Now that announcement this week for Rampage, where Chris Jericho, after being beaten down by the Men of the Year and the American Top Team, will be addressing his future on Rampage this week. We then cut to backstage where CM Punk is about to give an interview with Alex Marvez, and he's chatting about all the people he's looking forward to face, and Team Taz appear again, and Hook, Starks, and Hobb beat down on Punk, laying him out backstage, and pretty much Starks hits one of his big moves, Hobbs hits some of his big moves, and Hook hits moves on Punk. Exciting. Next up, the makeshift tag team of Dante Martin and Matt Sydal, the two high flyers, take on 2.0, Matt Lee and Jeff Parker, of course getting tag team specialist bonus between the two of them. It's a pretty straightforward match. This is just a match designed to get over Dante Martin. Let him do his high spots. Lee and Parker are perfect people to just be bodies to be hit. They are really good at that. Gets 51 overall. We then get another announcement, this time for Rampage, as there will be a tag team match this week on Rampage, as Maxwell Jacob Friedman will team with Wardlow to take on Darby Allin and Sting. Sting will be fighting on Rampage for the first time, and a tag team match against MJF and Wardlow. This is a big challenge, probably the biggest challenge Allin and Sting have faced so far. Gets a 69 overall. Women's division time as Hikaru Shida, the former champion, takes on Serena Deeb and picks up the win in just over 13 minutes with a Tamashii no 3 count, 55 rating, and afterwards they get attacked by Britt Baker, Rebel, and Jamie Hayter. All three of them come in and just start beating down on Shida and Deeb, and it's Ruby Soho who comes out and makes the save. Gets an 82 rating. That is the best segment we have had on this show so far, which is great news. Soho looks strong. Britt Baker obviously looks strong with her faction. Not too bad. And Serena Deeb was somehow the road agent as well in this match, which I didn't think was possible. Fair enough though. And then the main event match sees Bryan Danielson, Christian Cage, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus defeat Kenny Omega, Adam Cole and the Young Bucks when Jungle Boy pins Matt Jackson with a Canadian Destroyer. Looking at those ratings, some incredible performances. Bryan Danielson, I need to get used to that again. Picking up an 85, Omega with a 77, Nick Jackson a 68, Matt Jackson a 65, Adam Cole a 65, Christian a 66, Jungle Boy only 57, which is a little disappointing. That will improve though. And Luchasaurus a 45, again, a bit disappointing, but will improve. Gets a 73, and then the main event angle sees the entire Elite coming down to start beating down on the babyfaces, and who should come out to make the save? Hangman Adam Page comes out, clears the ring, stares off with Omega, doesn't interact with Bryan Danielson, Christian, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, but just fights alongside them. Overall, what did we get? We get a 70 rating. Our highest segment on the show was the women, which is great news in my opinion. Gets a 17 overall improvements, 17 improvement regions, and you know what? That's exciting. And the way I'm also going to run, a bit more housekeeping here, the way I'm going to run Dark and Elevation is I'm going to book those off camera, and at the next related show after they've been shown, I'll tell you the results. Simple as that. Like before Rampage, I'll tell you Elevation. Before Dynamite, I'll tell you the regular Dark. My name's been Ben Chapman. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.